everybody, it's Hillary Marie here from itaponline.com, your online source for tap dance education. And for the next part of this rhythm training for tap dancers video series, I'm going to define time, tempo, and rhythm. So these are words that tap dancers often use synonymously, but they actually have different meanings, each working individually towards the same goal: making music.
In the last video, we discussed rhythm and the ways that you can choose to subdivide each beat, for example, with quarter notes, eighth notes, triplets, or 16th notes. So now we move on to time. Time is a form of measurement, and all music has a meter or a time signature, and we define time as how many beats there are per measure, and another word for a measure is a bar. Now here's a time signature in 4/4, also known as common time. The top number tells us how many beats are in a bar, and the bottom number tells us the type of note. A 4 on the bottom indicates quarter notes, an 8 indicates eighth notes, and so on. So this time signature is telling us that there are 4 quarter notes in one bar. If I were to count one bar in 4/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. If I were to count 4 bars in 4/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's move on to another time signature, 3/4 time, which is often played as a waltz. So you'll notice that our top number has changed, and it's telling us that there are 3 beats in a bar, but the bottom number has stayed the same. This means that there are 3 quarter notes in one bar. If I were to count one bar in 3/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3. If I were to count 4 bars in 3/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. And a famous song in 3/4 time that you can listen to is My Favorite Things. Now let's try another time signature, 5/4. So again, you'll notice that our top number has changed, and it's telling us that there are 5 beats in a bar, but the bottom number has stayed the same. This means that there are 5 quarter notes in one bar. If I were to count one bar in 5/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I were to count 4 bars in 5/4 time, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. A famous song in 5/4 time that you can listen to is Take 5 by Dave Brubeck. Now we move on to tempo. Tempo is how fast or slow, or how many beats per minute, or BPM, and we use a metronome to measure tempo. So 60 beats per minute, or 60 BPM, is equal to 1 beat per second. 30 BPM is slower and half that speed, and 120 BPM is faster at 2 times the speed. Dancing ahead of the beat is known as rushing, while dancing behind the beat is known as dragging. With clear definition of time, tempo, and rhythm, you now have the tools to practice identifying time signatures, maintaining your tempo, and counting the rhythm of your footwork.
If you want to dig deeper into your musicality, please join me over at itaponline.com, where I have higher level musicality videos alongside lessons in tap dance technique, improvisation, time steps, historical choreography, and more. I want to thank you for joining me for this video series because it has been my absolute joy sharing this information with you. I do hope that I'll see you over at itaponline.com so we could share a shuffle together soon, and I wish you all the best in your journey in the dance.